Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana and today I am reviewing a new sunscreen. I haven't done a lot of new in sunscreens because honestly, I think mainly because as we here in the Northern Hemisphere are kind of transitioning into winter, brands aren't putting out new sunscreens as much, which is fair, but also at the same time, sunscreen is year round. But anyway, I picked this up off of Skin Store. This is a HydroPeptide Solar Defense Tinted Sunscreen. I've seen it around, the brand is HydroPeptide, and I've just kind of never heard anything about it. So I was like, you know what, I'll try it out. It is pricey, it's $49, but I also have a coupon for 20% off, which gives you $10 off. So a little bit more affordable, but I will of course link that in the description below. But we're gonna just try it out. I mean, I've already tried it out, but I'm gonna test it out on the video today and I'll talk through it like always. I do like to do side by sides, but today this is really my only new sunscreen. So with that said, if you do enjoy this video, give it a big ol' like, subscribe, it always helps my channel. Let me know, are there sunscreens that you're trying or wanting to try? I try to get to those, and if I've forgotten and you've told me one, let me know in the comments below which one you want to see, and I will do my best to review it for you. So we're gonna zoom in and get going. All right, I'm wearing my very favorite t-shirt. Can you see it? I guess I have to stand up. It says, never better as a skeleton. That is me these days, and I'm gonna be filming kind of a get ready with me and life updates video after this, so you'll hear all about it. So if you're not subscribed, I would consider doing that. But as we get into this review, I'm gonna be using my 1/4 teaspoon. This is the recommended amount for your face and for your neck. That said, rules are rules and you can break them or not, but it's more so that you get the full protection. So this is SPF 30, and if you're just putting a little amount of it on, you will be protected, but it's always recommended that you put the full amount on. So when I do my videos, I always do this 1/4 teaspoon unless I'm just doing swatches or tones. And I also just put it on a dry, clean face. I have no moisturizer, no serum or anything, because it gives you kind of that baseline. You see what it looks like. And for reference, my skin is pretty normal. As I get into winter, it does get a little bit drier at certain times, but nothing too crazy. So yeah, that's my skin. All right, let's get going. So this does come out white, which is one of those kind of I think there are little capsules in it with the pigment, and you're supposed to pop them, and that is what's gonna give you the pigment on your face. So let's get going. So this is the HydroPeptide Solar Defense Tinted SPF 30. It comes in 1.7 fluid ounces or 50 milliliters, and like I said before, it retails for $49. You can get it on their website or you can get it from Skin Store, and I'm sure there's some other places as well. And like I said, I will be listing the 20% off coupon because I think that will really help, making this about $40 instead of $50. So what do they say about this? They say it's a unique blend of calendula, cucumber, acai extracts that provide a rich source of antioxidants to nourish and protect skin from free radical damage. It's also got hyaluronic acid, chamomile, allantoin, aloe vera, quite a bit of ingredients, and it says a probiotic complex to restore your barrier function. Wow. As well as obviously the sunscreen. As far as our ingredients, our active ingredients are 2.5% titanium dioxide and 6% zinc oxide. So not super high numbers, but also it's SPF 30, and I don't have that many issues with it. It does not have butyl salicylate though. That's always a good thing. I will say it is pretty fragranced. I think it smells really nice and kind of spa-like and fresh. But there are quite a few extracts, oil extracts. So if you have more sensitive skin or a sensitive nose, I would worry because, sometimes that can be irritating on your skin. So looking at my skin, the first time I wore this, I was like, wait a second, why is nobody talking about this? It's got this glow, this is my perfect no makeup look because it does have a tint to it, but I don't find it to be offensive or too kind of pigmented or not pigmented enough. It feels quite neutral in the undertone as well. And it also has this glow. Like, look at my skin. Like, my skin is glowing, but at the same time, it's not greasy. It feels more like a primer, so maybe like there's a little bit of tack to it, and it depends on the weather that you're in. So like maybe in the summertime it would be a little bit warmer, or not warmer, greasier and more moisturizing. But I think it's gonna be a really good one as either your like no makeup or a very good primer if that's what you're looking for. So the other thing I want to say about this, the first time I wore it, I just took it out of the bottle, pumped some onto my hand, went like that, slathered it on my face. And I will say it did give me a little bit more of like this kind of pigment differentiation. Wow, I can't talk. Like my neck is just constantly white and my body is still quite tan from the summertime, but my face and my neck are not. And so I think I was wearing like a turtleneck that day, so I didn't really put it on my neck, but there was the very clear difference in the pigment and the tone. But when I put it on today and I did like the small layers like I like to do, it somehow worked a lot better. So what I'm gonna do in the future is I'm going to measure out how many pumps it was to get it in there. And then instead of just doing like 1, 2, 3, 4 in my hand all at once, I'm gonna do 1 pump, put it on my face, 2 pumps, put it on my face, and do layers, which is recommended. It just takes a little bit longer. So if you are kind of like me and you want that look, I think it will work a lot better, but I'm not sure why. I mean, I understand why putting a lot on your face, you're gonna get more pigment, but for me right now, like this is such an ideal sunscreen. Like it just looks so natural. It's not too deep, it's not too white casty. It's just a very in-between stage, and I like that it has a pump. Like there's so many things I like about it. You know, my few qualms about it are, I wish it had a higher SPF. Like if it had SPF 40, that would be great. I wish it had a little bit more of the active ingredients. The fact that there is like the pigment in it, I think will cancel out any of the white cast. So maybe like that added percentage of active ingredients and like a higher SPF could be counteracted by the pigment. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And then the only other thing, which doesn't bother me, but I think for some people, it is quite fragranced. It smells very nice, like I said, like cucumbery. But if you have sensitive skin, that scent does linger a little bit. And so I know it could irritate you, especially because they are from essential oils. But otherwise, I'm pretty freaking happy. Like, this looks so good. Like, so good. So I, took a chance on this. But if there are other sunscreens out there that you have been like, oh my gosh, I keep seeing it, I want it reviewed, send them my way. I always like to review new ones. I like to find kind of diamonds in the rough, and I think I'm gonna be wearing this pretty much all winter because it looks good. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.